My father served on the Board of Trustees back in the 70s, early 80s, and then I took over on the board in the early 90s. I've been on the board for 35 years now. It was originally to be a decade, and it turned into a very passionate period for me. I was born in the city of Camden. My father was born here. My father's family started their German bakery at 2nd and Kane Avenue. So we have a great history here in the city of Camden, and I've lived here all my life. For many, many years, we have been the charitable giver of health care to the residents of the city of Camden. So during the course of all these years, what has motivated us regularly is continue to grow and to become the best academic tertiary care medical center. We decided that we wanted to provide 4 or 5 great centers of excellence, principally to serve those in South Jersey. We should be the cornerstone of the city. We're the largest employer of city residents. We obviously have the largest footprint in the city and engagement in the city, both charitable and otherwise. By us investing up to $3 billion, which is probably the largest capital expenditure of any healthcare organization anywhere in New Jersey, is a significant event. We were honored to have those many governors, past and present, show up to be part of our significant groundbreaking and an announcement. There is no better institution than MD Anderson in the world to care for those who unfortunately are stricken by a form of cancer. Certainly when you're spending $3 billion on construction, there are a lot of great things that are going to happen. Part of our program is to engage the community. We started an apprentice program with the building trades to give an opportunity to residents of the city, and we've now moved our first class through of approximately 250. We created a priority of making certain that the construction workers that were involved in this project were treated differently than they've ever been treated in the past. We're building buildings that are there to provide first-class services, like a Four Seasons hotel that happen to deliver world-class health care to the patients that come to Cooper. We're becoming, in large part, perhaps not during my lifetime, but a replica of the University of Pennsylvania, which is an incredible institution. That's where we aspire to be, to have the kind of research, to have the kind of patient services, and world-class health care for all of those that live in southern New Jersey. It's a great anxiety for anybody to walk into a hospital to get care, let alone be in intensive care. You need a helping hand. You need somebody to love you while you're there in addition to your family. And our nurses and doctors do that. And I like to think we have an entirely different culture here at Cooper than most institutions. My father led the Board of Trustees into staying in the city of Camden and not abandoning the city and moving to the suburbs. I followed that legacy along with most of our board members who believed that we should be the cornerstone of the city. My father passed away in 1998, so in his honor, I continued my service. Bricks and mortar matter. You need to build care facilities. I'm honored to be part of this organization. I knew Walter Rand from the time I was probably 7 or 8 years old. Walter was a clothing merchant in Camden, and I knew him back then. And it's a great privilege to be part of Senator Walter Rand and part of the Alliance, and I'm grateful for that opportunity.